keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yo, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out west in the American League, the White Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-1. The Angels tallied 5 home runs overall as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 17-6. The Royals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-3. The Rangers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. The Tampa Bay Rays racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-4. The Red Sox pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-0. The Twins brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Indians 3-1. The Atlanta Braves launched 3 home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-1. The Washington Nationals finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 9-1. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 5-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Cardinals relief pitcher, number 32, grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 2-1. The Philadelphia Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a road win against Arizona 7-5. The Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they bested the visiting Padres 4-1. Cody Ponce won his 4th game thus far, leading the Pirates past the Dodgers 4-3. The Metropolitans grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-1. They now have 5 straight wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacer otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar, pregúntale al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludos a la
We've got baseball for you from Guaranteed Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dallas Keuchel is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Tony Kemp is on deck. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. Lays off 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. The 1-0 home. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Just getting started here on the south side in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. He'll roll over it and send it to shortstop. Story plays it in. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. 1 left for Oakland. A's nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Frankie Montes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So now into the box is Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. Comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
One out, nobody on. 1-2 now to Adam Eaton.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Hit hard, but foul. Now another 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready now for the White Sox, Trevor Story. In his career versus this pitcher, he's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano able to track it down for the 3rd out. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
Now here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Mark Canha is on deck. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next up is Mark Canha. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, next inside.
Laureano aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he misses again, ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in, Chad Pinder, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Set and the pitch.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. So watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Murphy.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The pause and the 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Jimenez.
Hit sharply on the ground, and a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ball game.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Moncada swings, and it's hit very well to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run job by Yoan Moncada. 24 home runs for him on the season as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Batting fifth.
The batter will be Luis Robert.
Luis.
As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And it's fouled away. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Piscotty looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Cesar Hernandez.
The second baseman.
This will pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
3 runs already home here. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now. Base is empty, 2 away. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. First offering on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the White Sox 3 and the A's nothing. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. All even now, 2-2. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pitch popped up. Profar has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away. Next up for the A's, Tony Kemp struck out in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch of the AB now. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. In tight with the sinker. Ball 2. On the ground to the left side. Story scoops it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A's are gone in order. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Tim Anderson.
White Sox, the designated hitter.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Anderson.
Ball. Count 1-0.
One and one to count. Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, one away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone
right
trying to
fielder,
get him to
number
chase.
12.
That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Trevor Story steps in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Story.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Matt Olson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1 to the A's first baseman. popped up. Keuchel in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The 2-2. Back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
The batter, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. First offering on its way.
0-1. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And he misses 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. This is foul right side. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
So now it's Mark Canha. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 10 home runs, 26 RBIs. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the White Sox.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Still even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Classic slider down and
Now
away for the
batting,
strikeout
third
there.
baseman.
Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now back.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox fourth, and that brings up Luis Robert. Now here's the first offering.
Ball inside.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said the high pitch count they've run up is a result of a lot of great battles at the plate by his guys, and he's not wrong. So far, they've worked 5 full counts in their at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, the ever-versatile Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
First offering. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and umpire Matthew Ross says he went around for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
First pitch on its way. Stephen Piscotty is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Piscotty, 30 years of age. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting.
And now in the box, Sean Murphy looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. One strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And there's one down now.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They lead it 3-0. So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First offering. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter,
So
number
one gone
5.
for the A's in their half of the 6th. And
Tony
striding toward the plate
Kemp.
to hit next, Tony Kemp. Now the first pitch.
Ball.
One out, nobody on. One and one the count now. Now here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Here comes the 1-2. Lifted into center field. Robert is there, 2 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball
A couple of
went out.
lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Two out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here it comes.
Hey.
And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And another foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that.
Now
I mean,
batting,
it's
the
better to
first
battle a
baseman,
slugger like that
Matt
to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chapman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1, still down 3-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
New pitcher coming on now,
Now
the
pitching
right-hander
for the
Yusmeiro
Athletics.
Petit.
Number 36, Yusmeiro Petit.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll do
Leading
battle
up
with a
for
new
the
arm
White
out
Sox,
there in their half of the 6th.
designated hitter, Tim Anderson.
And the pitch.
Hey.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it, and that's out number 1. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Stepping in once again is Adam Eaton. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, we got a nice little hitting streak.
Now the first pitch. Trevor Story is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-0 home. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Eloy Jimenez struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, hit hard to short. There is Andrus. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
And stepping in, Ramon Laureano. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Number 22.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Hernandez over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in will be Mark Canha. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. The pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't deal with the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy. Any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
And it's fouled away. Pinder leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Again, another foul ball. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Evan Marshall will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Next, it'll be Sean Murphy. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A's strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0.
7th inning stretch.
So now here is Yoan Moncada. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Third baseman, Yoan.
Now here's the first offering.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
comes set, and the 0-1. That's popped up. Olsen has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
The next batter will be Luis Robert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as the White Sox have opened things up a little bit further. It's now 4-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter,
digging
8,
in, the switch
second
hitter,
baseman,
Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here's the pitch. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count now, 3-2. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-0 Chi Sox.
Leading off for the Athletics, the shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
First offering on its way. Elvis Andrews is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. The 1-0.
Hey!
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Robert is right there, one down.
Now batting.
At the plate now is Tony Kemp. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Now to bat, Matt Chapman. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This ball will be chopped foul. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down 4-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
New pitcher set to take
Now
over now.
pitching
It's the
for
right-hander Sergio
Number
Romo that gets the
54,
call.
Sergio Romo.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
Jurickson Profar.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tim Anderson stands in as he looks at a called strike. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. He's hitless in 6 tries. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Their count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Scooped up, and there's out number 2. Up next for Chicago, Adam Eaton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. It's the White Sox 4 and the A's nothing. Aaron Bummer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
39, Aaron Bummer.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Matt Olson.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1. Ball two.
Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball.
1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out. Next, here is Ramon Laureano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Next will be the designated hitter, Mark Canha. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Fouled off. Laureano leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
So now to the plate, Chad Pinder, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
When you shut a team out 4-0, it kind of feels like you won like 8 or 10-0, but this one was really never out of reach. Really good pitching and great defense to help them get the win.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dallas Keuchel hangs win number 11 on his line, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Can't do nothing but love fresh, huh? You won't know what we gonna do next time. You bought our ticket to check, huh? You wearing a vest, huh? You trying to protect your chest, huh? You spent 70 on your biz, huh? That ain't sure that's for your friends, huh? You won't stop these heads from playing with you, huh? You won't.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.